Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
I would like to represent the Ohio State University.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
The Ohio State Buckeyes are rising to the top once again, ready to etch their name in history.
Get that dance. Go play for national championship. We're going to swing as hard as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I was made for the battle.
Your Morning Blitz begins now.
So Ohio versus the world right here now. Us against everybody.
On the Blitz.
Yeah, it's football week. The most wonderful time of the year. Yeah, very excited. The countdown is on to Saturday.
I see you got your maize and blue on.
Absolutely. Getting ready for what is going to be a great week. Shout out to whoever the pilot is for the Southwest flight from Denver to Columbus Airport yesterday, landing at, 3 o'clock. Do the landing. He does his bing bong. Welcome to Columbus, where it's, 72 degrees, sunny skies. Hope you enjoy your stay, whether you're visiting or coming home. And go blue.
I thought he was going to give it 08.
Yeah, well, then one of the flight attendants jumped on and was like, "Okay, Mr. Pilot, sir, you know where we're at? OH," and then a whole bunch of people.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But I was just cracking up.
Fandom.
Yeah.
Love fandom.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it's going to be a great week as we count down and get ready for, of course, kicking off the season in major fashion with a huge game against Texas.
And we're favored.
Yeah.
Favored by 1.5.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens as college football is back. How are you, Kelly?
Great.
Wonderful.
Great. Had a great weekend. We saw Nate Bargatze Saturday night. It was
How funny was that?
incredible. It was an incredible show. There were 3 openers and an MC. So the MC was hilarious. And then there were 3 openers.
Okay.
And then Nate.
Okay.
It was excellent. And they were they were short sets.
Yeah,
sure.
His dad was there, wasn't he? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought he was taking his dad on tour with him.
He
or
may
something.
have been there. He was not on stage.
He didn't
or
perform,
anything.
though. Okay.
No.
All right.
What, is his dad a comedian too?
He's a clown.
Oh,
That's
no
a
kidding.
clown.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and I thought I read somewhere that he was on tour with them. But that's cool. Yeah, I'm so jealous. I didn't get to go see the show.
It was really
I did
good.
visit my old stomping grounds, the comedy club I did a ton of work at in Colorado Springs. Went and visited them. So very excited.
Hey, you had a huge weekend.
Yeah, big weekend. Had a great time. Old friends. Went to a friend's wedding that I used to work with out there, and so ran into a bunch of old radio friends. And it's so funny because I mentally preparing. I was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing." People I haven't seen in a while. My old morning show team that I worked with. People that we worked with in the building. I'm like, this is gonna be a crazy Saturday night. Not realizing that, when I worked in Colorado Springs, this was 15 years ago, 2010-ish, when we were all the party animals.
Yes.
We're all 15 years older now. And I was like, we're going to head out because the venue closes at 10. We're all going to go down the street to the bar and have a great time. Yeah, 9:30, we were out the door and back at the hotel. No, we're not doing that anymore. Everyone said hello and big hugs and kisses, and then we all went our ways. We're just older now.
Isn't that
just
funny?
the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So, how are you, Thick?
I'm good. I did something that I honestly thought I would never do, and it's all your fault.
Okay.
I'm looking at both of you. Well, we have this text group, just the 3 of us, which I love, because I always know it's going to be something funny or interesting.
Oh,
when
I know what you're
somebody
going to
texts.
say. I know what you're going to say.
I do too.
But every day, you guys are dropping in a TikTok, and then you're commenting on it, and it's like I have to go to my computer or my tablet to type in the address. I installed TikTok on my phone.
Buddy.
I can't believe it.
Enjoy potty time now.
Right, yeah,
No,
exactly.
I will not. The phone will not be going to the bathroom. But yes, TikTok is on my damn phone.
Hey, welcome to the revolution.
So now I get to watch the videos as soon as you send them. Now I'll probably be sending them.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate it. I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I know.
100%.
Welcome to 2020.
Oh, please.
Well, I'm
Stupid thing.
glad you can now respond appropriately within an appropriate amount of time. You don't have to wait 7 hours to get the response from
I
me.
use my work email. So I don't have my real name. So.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, no, I already gave him your real name. China? Is that what you're worried about, China? I gave him your real
Not
name.
really. I mean,
Yeah.
our crap's out there everywhere anyway. It doesn't
That
matter
is very,
anymore.
very true. We have a very busy show, lots to talk about. So let's get going with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
All right, $25 to water beds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. And for this, we'll take either the actor's real name or their character name. Either one's fine. The son of this Walking Dead star. The son of this Walking Dead star got charged with assaulting his girlfriend over the weekend. Who is the Walking Dead star? Be the first one to tell us at 800-821-9970. First one to text in the correct answer gets the gift card.
What's that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick?
All right. The question was, the son of what Walking Dead star was arrested in New York over the weekend for assaulting his girlfriend? And the answer is Daryl. Norman Reedus. His son, Mingus Reedus.
It's my brother Daryl. It's my other brother Daryl.
So, yeah, he was charged as they accused of beating, kicking, and choking his girl, and pleaded not guilty. His lawyer sounds like he's going to get him off. I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't
she
there.
moved out and said she wasn't interested in pursuing charges. She's like, I'm out. Bye. I'm not going to do anything.
Just on to the next chapter.
Yeah, it's not her call.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's just criminal at this point, right?
Ugh.
yeah.
You can't do that. All right, well, who's our winner?
That would be Chris Hungate from Columbus. He was the first one to get it right, so he gets $25 to go spend at waterbeds and
This
stuff.
guy's he's got a problem too. I guess he was walking around outside his Manhattan apartment, and his cat in a bag, a see-through bag over his shoulder.
Oh.
What?
And this reporter came up from the New York Post, and he goes, "You want to watch me kill myself?"
Oh.
What?
I mean, yeah, there's something wrong.
Oh, wow.
So he's
here.
got some issues.
Somebody
Okay.
needs some help, and quickly, it sounds like.
Wow.
Well, I hope he gets it.
Yikes.
As you're getting up and getting ready this morning, just on a Monday, you might have a case of the Mondays. You might want to head on overseas to China. If you're like, I really wish I could just have a few more days off. Did you know that China, due to this Chinese
China doo-doo?
China doo-doo, Chinese retail tycoon Yu Donglai, now the his company Peng Donglai, the retailer, has implemented something that most of China is now implementing, and that is unhappy leave. You get 10 extra days just if you're unhappy.
I'm calling in unhappy?
Yep.
For real?
Yep.
Wow.
They are trying to aim to improve work-life balance, boost morale, and ensure that unhappy employees who are less productive take the time to refresh themselves, as it says. So up to 10 days that your management, that your company cannot deny, just to take a mental break.
Maybe they're trying to make up for 2020 when they locked all the workers inside their buildings and would not let them go home ever.
Right.
Like through the whole pandemic. Remember, people were like hopping over fences and taking off running
Yep.
from their businesses in China.
Yep.
This might be to make up for that. Like, we know you've been unhappy for 5 years
For 5 years now,
so
yeah.
we'll give you an extra 10 days.
I mean, they do see a boost in production and a boost in morale and happier employees. So when you weigh it, if you really look at it, it's like, sure, we're giving extra time off, but we're getting more out of them when they're here.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah. Happy.
Standard-
why
Go
wouldn't
ahead.
you?
I was just going to say, happy employees are much more productive employees.
I think standard practice should be day one on the job, you get a week's vacation per quarter. I think you should start a job with 4 weeks vacation. I stand by that.
I don't think you're wrong.
I think it's crazy to not give people a week off every quarter.
Especially for some of the higher stress jobs. Like, why wouldn't you? Knowing that it's going to help them mentally and make them better employees.
It's like you're covering 3 full weeks out of a quarter. The week before, where you're super stoked to have a week off. The week off's amazing. And then the week after, you're like, hey, I'm pretty glad to be back at work.
Yeah, you're all refreshed.
You have 3 good weeks there.
You know, it's, a lot of companies do things like this. They try to do things to make their employees happy and, for their mental health. And then there's the other companies that don't give a damn about your mental health. They don't give a crap if you're happy. In fact, I swear some of them want to make you miserable.
Want to make you right, yeah. You're a nice little number on a spreadsheet. So, hopefully, we'll see, maybe possibly come around to a company near you soon. 99.7 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us overseas to South Korea, and
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Said it a million times. If you get away with a crime, especially if it's like a financial crime and you get away with a bunch of money, then you should live your life on the straightest and most narrowest of lines.
Right.
Like, do everything correct and just go about your life. But it happens all the time. You don't. This man in South Korea, this alleged cryptocurrency scam artist who defrauded people out of about $13 million. 1,300 people were thought to be part of this cryptocurrency scam where this man walked away with $13 million. He has just been arrested and handed over to the Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office because he was outside smoking when he decided to give his old cigarette butt a flick in the street. Well, here's the deal. They take littering pretty seriously over in South Korea.
Wow.
And a police officer saw him, and he was arrested. But here's the thing. It was his interaction with the police saying, hey, can you just let me go this one time, please? Just this one time, let me go. And then he refused to hand over his ID. He pretended to take a phone call and then tried to bribe the police officers in exchange for letting him go. I'll give you a little bit of money if you just let me go.
Has a pretend phone call ever worked? When you're being questioned by police.
By police, probably not, but I've used it a time or two. You're like, oh, sorry, gotta take this. Use it to get out of a conversation or two. It has happened. So, yes, the man will now be charged and most likely spending some time in jail. Our second story takes us down south. We've got ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A woman in St. Petersburg, Florida was arrested last Monday because there are those people that take Halloween really seriously. Like, there are people out there who love Halloween. They're already planning their costumes. They might even be working on it in their garage, making a little something. Or they might be swinging over to Spirit Halloween. And apparently that's what 48-year-old Marsha Morgan did, as she was seen wandering the streets in a hot dog costume. Apparently did a little day drinking and got mad at one of her neighbors for parking too close to her yard. So that's when Marcia, dressed as a hot dog, decided to toilet paper her friend's or her neighbor's car, I should say. Apparently she was leaning on the car and just kind of throwing toilet paper over her shoulder left and right, just TPing this car. Police did show up, and apparently she was quite intoxicated and uncooperative. Not really clear if she's had run-ins with her neighbors before, but yeah, police, right there in the police report. Suspect dressed as a hot dog. She was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. And she pleaded no contest the next day, where she was fined $550 and has to do 40 hours of community service now to work off the TP.
Are we still TPing out there? I have not seen a good TP job in a while. I think we need to bring that back hard.
It exists because every now and then I'll see a house in my neighborhood.
I haven't seen one in so long.
I mean, it's even remember the last time I saw
me neither.
TP.
You know, when we did it, it was always to somebody in our class.
Yeah.
Like somebody we knew from school. It was always their house.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never like
Not
just
just a
some
random
stranger's house for no reason. So
I think I TP'd one time.
I TP'd one time. It was a blast.
Yeah.
A total blast. Like, I would do it today.
Right?
If you get
really?
the
You would
chance.
jump back
Yes,
on the
hell
it's
yeah.
so
train?
fun.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to get the whole roll, to go over the tree.
Yeah, the
whole roll. man.
Yeah.
So it's draped
You gotta
on
do
both
it
sides.
You got to do it the evening before, night before a rain.
Rain.
Oh, God, that's terrible. Isn't it?
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
I'd be so
It's not fun to clean up, but it is a blast to do.
And I know this girl was drunk and whatever, but parking near somebody's yard, like on the street, like you're parked too close to their house on the street.
Apparently.
Why do people think you're not allowed to do that? They have some sort of control over that. You don't own the street. But people will get pissed. Why do they park so close to my house? Because they're allowed?
Yeah, it's the street.
I mean, what? I don't
Who was
understand
the
that.
guy? There was a video that went viral. This woman came out to someone parked down the street, and she kept threatening to go get... Oh, this guy. She kept dropping this guy's name. She's like, oh, you don't know?
Yes. What's the guy's name?
What is his name? Oh, you don't know?
Yeah, and he's like, no. The who?
What was his
What's his
name? She kept dropping it. She's like, well, I'm going to call the Joe.
Joe something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Kelly's got to find it.
What was it? Oh,
So she's
and then he did show up, and he goes, yeah, I am the Joe. Oh.
What was that going to do?
Nothing. She was being a Karen. She thought that she could, get him to move from the
scaring him with
She's
Joe's name?
Yeah, she was like, this is my parking spot. And he's like, no, it's a public street.
Right.
She goes,
Joe
no.
Anderson.
Yeah, the Joe Anderson.
Joe Anderson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she was like, I am going to call the Joe
Joe
Anderson.
Anderson.
Oh, you don't know the Joe Anderson?
No.
Yeah, and then he goes, and then he shows up, and he goes, yeah, I am the Joe Anderson.
Is that like an HOA president? Or
It was
what?
like her husband.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
like
Joe
it was supposed
Anderson.
to mean something.
Like it
Still
carried
fear.
some weight
Right.
with somebody, but not the guy who was parked there. He had no idea who this person was.
Like he was an assistant city councilman or something like that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. Welcome to your Monday, a high of 74, partly cloudy. The entire week looks great, right? In the mid-70s all week. And then overnight temperatures getting down in like the low 50s.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a little fall-ish in the middle end of August.
Just in time for football.
Yes, Justin, you are absolutely correct. Let's talk about some stories dealing with the heart. The first being, if you're out there as a member of Gen Z and you're dating... Apparently, they have coined a new term. This is something people are doing now. People are being shreked. People have been catfished. People have been gaslit. Now they are being shreked. Apparently, this refers to dating someone you aren't attracted to, who is a little bit below your standards, expecting better treatment because, the uglier people are the nicer people, apparently. But... you end up getting disappointed anyways because they treat you like crap too.
So you've been shreked.
You've been shreked.
It's like Wedding Crashers where they were like, you got to find a girl who used to be ugly but grew into pretty because her self-esteem's low enough to like hang out with you.
Yes.
Was that Wedding Crashers?
I think so. Yep. Yes, this person even even though they are lower than your standards, can still hurt you or let you down, serving a warning about the unpredictable realities of modern relationships, as it says in this report.
I love to see the person who thinks that they're better than the person they're... I'm so much better looking than this guy, but I'm dating this guy, so he'll treat me better. Like, he's like 2 steps uglier than I am.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who evaluates people like that.
Right. Yeah, I remember it was many, many, many years ago. There was a couple online, and this young lady was a cute little blonde, and her boyfriend happened to be of the heavier set. And people online were like, either he's got money,
right,
or...
and
it was like, my God, let them be. Like, what are you doing?
Maybe he makes her laugh.
Sense to me. Right.
You know?
A good person.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're into that. Everyone's got their own, physical attributes that they're attracted to. Like, I don't get it whatsoever. Yeah. Speaking of being attractive, Kelly, I would love to know how you feel about this, because there was a story that made the rounds over the weekend. Apparently, people are running back to this church in where is this church? Does it say? I see the story from the New York Post. I'm trying to find out exactly what it is. Anyways, people are running back to this church because the new father, the priest, apparently is super hot.
England.
Is it England?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so now people are making all kinds of comments online and flocking his church. Like, I know we talk about men being stupid and all about, lizard brain. Women can be the same way.
I mean, if you can be taught the Bible from someone hot, why not?
Probably. I mean, it'll probably stick a little bit easier. You'll have more, recognition.
Oh, Father.
Father Jordan.
Oh, God.
You want to stay at church longer?
Yeah.
That's
some
not
people
bad.
are calling him Father. Some people are calling him Daddy.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did we have a clip of this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a listen to what they say.
Hello, I'm Father Jordan, and I'm delighted to be the new vicar here at St. Edward the Confessor in Romford. Come and say hello. We gather here regularly throughout the week and, of course, on Sundays. Even if you haven't been for a while, we'd love to see you again. But this is just me saying hi to you. If you follow us on Facebook or on any of our social media, a welcome from me. God bless.
All right, let me get an eyeball on this guy.
Just Google hot priest. It'll pop right up.
Look.
Some people saying...
he's good looking.
Time to start going to church. Someone said, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Someone said the atheism has left my body.
I think this might be how you know that being a priest is a calling, because this guy is really good looking. He could probably have anybody he wants, but he's called to the priesthood, the ministry.
Yeah.
For now. Until a hot parishioner gets his attention.
Yeah, I just wonder what happens then. I mean, they know they can't have him, right? Or maybe it's a challenge?
It might be. Did you ever see the show Fleabag?
No.
All right, never mind that.
Okay.
Is that what...
Well, there's just a little part of the story on Fleabag that involves her and a very hot priest. And, he's very committed to his calling.
Oh, he didn't break his vow?
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home, and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's SPREAKER.com.
Well, I'm not going to give you the, spoiler.
Spoiler alert. This person said, "Lead me not into temptation, Father, unless you're free on Friday." I mean, hey, some people are attracted to the cloth. So if you want to check him out, if you're at work today, just Google hot priest, and he'll pop right up. You can't make comments like that about a priest, can you? That's
yeah.
Would you do that, Kelly? I mean, as a churchgoer, you get a hot new priest. Are you going to go more often to church?
Well, I mean, I think my husband's hot, so I'm good with like my level of hot involvement with hot men in my life. But if I were single, you better believe it, baby.
Really?
You'd be there.
Yes.
You'd be right up there.
I mean, I'd want to see what all the fuss is about.
Okay. Congratulations to this man being a hot priest, and fingers crossed that he can stick to his vows. Because I'm sure, I don't care who you are, it couldn't be easy. If you're having that much puh thrown at you, then not easy whatsoever. 99.7 The Blitz. So this past weekend, I was in Colorado for a friend's wedding and had an absolute blast. But look, if you're traveling, make sure you pack your own bags. Because let me tell you, I had the biggest scare as yesterday morning. We had to get up kind of early because we had to make the drive from Colorado Springs up to Denver International Airport. But we had to drop the rental car off. And the rental car, of course, is 2 miles away from the airport where they have all the different rental places. You drop the car off, then you got to get in the shuttle. And DIA happens to be a pretty big airport. So we had to make sure we were up and early. We get to, and as we're getting things together in the hotel room, Nora was kind of putting the things together. And had to stop and get gas, which, by the way, let me tell you about a huge conspiracy theory. There's one gas station which is close to rental row of all the places that rent the cars. And so that's where most people pull in to get that last minute gas before you drop the rental car off, because you have to return it with a full tank of gas. This gas station is huge, and it was packed. And I go to use my card, and the screen is black. And I'm like, oh, man, I got to go inside. And I was already running kind of late. So I run inside. Guy's like, yeah, whole thing shut down. Oh. None of the pumps were working.
Oh.
So I had to take the car back on half a tank.
Oh, and get that $12 a gallon gas?
Yes. Conspiracy theory. I think that gas station has it
in cahoots
with all the car dealer, all the rental places there. On a Sunday morning, shut the pumps off.
Oh.
So everyone has to take their car back and give the gas station a little cut of the money, because you're paying $12 a gallon for them to refill
Wouldn't
it for you.
surprise me at all.
Yeah. So
nothing does.
That already kind of ticked me off. We get to the airport, walking up to TSA, go to reach in my back pocket, no wallet.
Oh.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I left my wallet in the rental car. This is going to be
what's the stress level at this point?
Pretty stressful. Yeah, I was not exactly thrilled with myself that I left my wallet in the rental car. Like, I swear to God, I was going to have to fire festival the flight. I don't know what TSA agent I was going to have to talk to, but I was going to have to find my way to get on that plane and have them like mail me my wallet. I was ready to straight fire festival like they did for the water. Ready to go. But thankfully, after some deep digging, Nora had stuffed my wallet at the bottom of the bag, our carry-on bag.
Woof.
And I was like, oh, thank God. Because if you've ever like gotten to the airport with no type of ID, it is a bad feeling.
Yeah,
but
it's awful.
Thankfully, everything worked out. It was a great trip. And I have to go back for another wedding in a couple months, so I'm super excited to do it.
Hey, how nice.
If you haven't been to Colorado, I will say this. If you've never been to Colorado before, put that on your travel plans. It's a place you have to visit.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Most Columbus City School students are heading back to class this morning. This is the first day of the new academic year for all grades except kindergarten. They'll start later. Most other students in Central Ohio have been back at it at least since last week at some point. A fast-spreading wildfire in California's wine country prompted mandatory evacuation orders as firefighters continue to battle the blaze from the ground and the air. The Picket Fire in Northern California's Napa County has burned some 6,800 acres since it broke out Thursday. It's 11% contained. Meantime, there is a dire situation in Central Oregon. The flat fire is threatening thousands of homes in 2 counties and is 0% contained. This blaze also started Thursday evening. It has grown to nearly 22,000 acres. Hundreds of people under evacuation orders. 4 homes have been lost so far. Former number 1 tennis player Daniil Medvedev's U.S. Open first-round match last night descended into absolute chaos when a bumbling photographer accidentally stepped onto the court and caused Medvedev to have a meltdown. So, okay, he's playing Benjamin Bonzi, and at the end of the 3rd set, a photographer was trying to get into position to get a shot and accidentally stumbled onto the court. So Bonzi had served a fault, and the umpire opted to give him another chance because there was that, little stumble onto the court by the photographer. So he said, hey, you can redo that shot. Well, Medvedev lost his mind about that, storms over to the umpire, starts yelling at him, encouraging the crowd to boo him, which everybody did. They were booing for a lengthy amount of time, and he was yelling, are you a man? Are you a man? At the umpire. Why are you shaking? What's wrong with you? Like, this guy is a real nut.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, things end up, he keeps getting, people are booing like crazy. They ended up finally sort of calming the crowd down. The photographer was escorted off the court. His credential was revoked from stumbling. But, I mean, you can't get on the court. This is high stakes here. So things finally settled down. It was a hard-fought match, but Bonzi pulled out a win. But at the tail end, Medvedev started making this obscene gesture with his hand in his mouth.
Oh!
Dude, it is nuts. I'm like, this guy's definitely getting fined. We just don't know this yet. I mean, do you want to see this?
I have it pulled up here. I want to see.
Look.
That's insane.
You do this?
You can't do that hand-to-mouth motion.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so that happens, and then he loses, and goes over to his bench and just completely destroys his racket on the ground, on the bench. The old
racket smash.
The old racket smash. So this guy, I guess he's got a reputation. This is the first time he's lost it, and he's been fined thousands of dollars in the past, so I'm imagining it's going to happen again. But you just can't believe among professional athletes, professional?
Yeah, absolutely.
Among professional athletes, that...
and you would think, because normally you get a second serve in tennis. If you have a fault, you get a second serve.
Right, but
so he's
going to
get a redo of a third serve, basically.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So, anyway, that happened in the early morning hours, and those are your 3 things.
Hey, kids, don't do drugs. It's the one of the most important life lessons that you can live by. Don't do drugs. Otherwise, you may end up on the Blitz Morning Show and us talking about you. Like this British Airways flight attendant, Hayden Pennicoat, 41, working a flight from California to London when he started becoming agitated and was described as sweating and babbling, and was then found in the bathroom of the airplane, butt naked, chilling out in the bathroom. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, especially of your work. Blood test revealed that he had a bunch of methamphetamine running through his system. Yeah, he's been fired. He's pleaded guilty. Working in aviation while impaired. That's an actual charge. Working in aviation while impaired is the charge. And he's going to be... people are still trying to figure out how they didn't know earlier. I mean, was he that good at hiding it?
Right. Because it doesn't start with meth.
Right.
It doesn't start with that.
But most people aren't just jumping in meth first.
Right.
You're going to work your way up to that. Or was it something like he did it once the flight started, snuck into the bathroom and
that's when it
shot up a little bit? Well, it kicks in pretty instantly.
Fast?
Yeah.
I've never done meth. I have no idea.
I mean, I have. I shouldn't say it.
Yeah, you sounded like you were experienced.
I should not say that with such confidence. I don't know either, but from every movie you see, that's what they do. They just and it's just instant.
How long till you start getting those teeth issues?
That's a
over
question.
that addiction.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm really, I'm curious about that. How does it start, and is this where it ends?
Well, he was granted bail, and apparently the paramedics had to take him to the hospital once the plane landed. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets the help he needs. But
what even is meth? I know it's an amphetamine, but what is it? Just a bunch of chemicals? You throw some bleach in there, you cook it up, and
that's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we know what if you're picking leaves off your weed plant, you're going to dry those out.
Right.
There is a process for making, obviously, cocaine. How are they? Yeah. How is meth made?
Did you know that there's prescription?
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Beth?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh
Yeah, that's what they wean you off of, methadone. When you're trying to when you're trying to get off it, they will give you legal meth to wean you off.
Okay, I know what methadone is. Is that meth or is that?
I believe so.
It is?
I think so. Yeah. Let's see here. Story number 2. If you are heading to Burning Man and you've got your hookup guy in your phone, and you're sitting there and you're calling, ready to do some big-time partying at Burning Man, and your guy isn't picking up, which is so frustrating when your guy doesn't pick up and you can't get a hold of him. I'm sorry to tell you, but David Haynes, if that's your guy, he will not be showing up because he was just pulled over the weekend on his way to Burning Man. He was on his way to Black Rock City to check out Burning Man. But once he got pulled over, a K-9 unit did a little sniff of his van, where he was found with 104 grams of crack cocaine, 6.1 grams of meth, ecstasy, psilocybin mushrooms, 9 grams of Molly, 9.9 grams of DMT, 3.4 tabs of LSD, and multiple vape pens containing CB as well.
Was he supplying the whole festival?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be much quieter times at Burning Man this year because it looks like he had pretty much everything. He also had various prescription drugs, including oxycodone, Vicodin, Valium, Xanax, all packaged, ready for sale. They found a scale on him. Yeah. So there's going to be a big chunk of missing drugs at Burning Man this year. He was in jail and is now on bail. $248,000 bail.
Oof.
What? Oh, but that's like a 10%er. So you need $24,000 to get out. You still, I don't know, who's got $24,000 sitting around to bail someone out of jail?
I bet that guy probably does.
Well, that's true. If you've got all that on you,
right.
You've probably been dealing a little bit. Yeah, so if you're heading to Burning Man, I hope that this guy, David Haynes, wasn't your hookup. Sorry, 98.7 The Blitz.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, welcome to your Monday morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day. High of about 74. Should be sunny for a good chunk of it. Maybe a stray shower. I wanted to make sure I was fully prepared for this week. After traveling, seeing old friends, going to a wedding, wanted to make sure I was back on track, ready to go. So I took a little bit of extra gummy last night to make sure I got a good night's sleep. However, the gummy kicked in before I did fall asleep, so my brain started to wander a little bit, and I wanted to share some of my gummy thoughts with you on a Monday morning. Like, we had to rent a car when we got there. We needed to get around for the weekend. And I thought about this last night. Cars just have way too many features now. Like, I put my rental car in reverse, and it just showed me a movie of someone getting backed over with a car. I gotta cut back on the features. I thought about this last night before I fell asleep.
It seems so real, that movie.
It did. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Wow. You could.
It was like a
feel
4D theater. Yeah, you felt everything. It was like a 4D theater. heard screams in stereo.
That's so wild.
The way the car went kunk, it was crazy. It would be much more useful to grow a second set of teeth at 60 years old than at 6 years old.
That's so true.
Yeah. Evolution needs to kick in gear here a little bit. Come on. I thought about this before falling asleep. During an earthquake, do coffins become underground maracas?
Well,
because I would love to hear that. I thought about this before falling asleep. Senior citizen discounts should just round the dollar amount down so we don't have to wait in line behind them while they sit there and dig for change in their purse. Just make it an even number.
Idea.
So senior discount automatically rounds it down.
I like that.
Yep. Thought about this before falling asleep. Since smartwatches can now read your pulse, they need to take the next step. There should be a feature that erases your browser history when your heart stops beating.
Oh, I bet people would pay extra for that.
Yeah.
It should wipe your hard drive
just wipe
clean.
everything clean. Absolutely. Thought about this before dozing off last night. If Goldilocks tried 3 beds, that means Mama Bear and Daddy Bear slept separately. The Baby Bear was like the only thing keeping that family together.
Right.
Like they just stayed together for the kid.
Like they had twin beds?
Yeah, they didn't like each other at all. That was a broken bear family. Thought about this before dozing off. Being a grandparent's got to be so tough. Like, some baby mispronounces a word and then suddenly you're just Peepo for the next 30 years of your life. Right? Like, I got a name and it's not Peepo.
I'd rather you call me Frank.
Right.
Peepo.
Thought about this. From now on, if I have to apply for a job, if something happens here and I just have to apply for a new job, I'm just going to tell my interviewers and put on my resume that I was like a regional manager for Toys R Us in Circuit City.
Yes.
Who are they going to call to check?
That is top tier interviewing right there. Yes.
I got great experience.
No, I was a regional manager. An entire region of Circuit Cities.
And finally, this is the last thought I had before I dozed off last night. On April Fool's Day, I'm going to make an OnlyFans video with Nora. We're going to make a little sexy video, except I'm just going to dress as a plumber, show up, fix things, and then just leave. April Fools. All right, that's what I did, and then I was off to La La Land. Those are my gummy thoughts. Tell you what, it's been a minute since I've been to a wedding, and so was very excited to go back to Colorado, see some old friends, had a buddy of mine getting married, and had an absolute blast. When was the last time you were at a wedding, Kelly? You remember?
2 Saturdays ago.
Oh, recently?
Yes.
Okay. Have a good time?
I had a great time. It was at Brindle in Granville. It was gorgeous. It was outdoors, and it was about 100 degrees heat index.
Oh.
So it was quite hot.
Been to one of those.
But it was a really nice
We got real lucky. The weather was perfect. You know, even having a sport coat on and stuff. It was just super nice. Think, when's the last wedding you went to?
I want to say it was my son's.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So
been a while.
3 years.
Been a minute.
2 years.
2022.
Any
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Any issues at the wedding you went to, Kelly?
Just the heat was just kind of something we had to sit through, but it was a short wedding. It wasn't like a full Catholic mass or something.
Right.
So thank God.
That's always nice.
And it was really nice, and the reception was indoors, so I wouldn't have called that a problem. It was just something you would see our head. It was like, we're all getting a little sweaty out here.
Any issues at your son's wedding, Thick?
Oh, there was one, but just a little.
Ooh, tell me. I was there. I don't know this drama.
I don't really want to get into that.
Oh, family drama?
Wait a minute.
It was one woman who didn't like another woman who was married to her former husband and tried to start some physical confrontation.
Oh, a little X drama going on.
Ended up falling into a table.
How did I miss
you
this?
had a WWE
you
match?
left early, Kelly.
I was there through everything.
Were you? I guess you
Yeah.
did. It was over in the corner, so I guess a lot of people didn't see it, which was a good thing.
Oh, God.
I mean, I didn't stay all night or anything, but I was there a good 2 hours.
I didn't hear any crash or anything.
I saw the fall happen and everything turn around and walk the other way. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't have anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with it.
Here's the thing. This was unintentional drama at the wedding I was at this past weekend because they rented this great location, but it's basically just a nice-looking venue. You're kind of responsible for everything. They have the tables and chairs, but other than that, they brought in catering, they brought in the DJ, and they brought in their own bar as well. And when they did that, they went and they bought a bunch of alcohol because they had an open bar. So they went and bought a bunch of alcohol to bring for people to enjoy. Well, during the cocktail hour, after the ceremony, they went to go take their pictures like a lot of brides and grooms do, and they had a cocktail hour. And one of the things was the bride and groom had their own specialty drinks. You know how they'll do that? They'll create you can just walk up and be like, I'll have the Angela. And so that was the bride's name. And hers was a fruity margarita. It was like a strawberry spicy margarita or something. So they had purchased the margarita mix. Unbeknownst to them, this margarita mix already had the alcohol in it. But the bartenders were making regular margaritas, adding the Cuervo to the margaritas.
Extra strong.
Let me tell you, before dinner, we're like noticing, because I don't drink margaritas, Nora doesn't really drink margaritas that much, but we're noticing half this room is getting hammered before dinner. People are like slurring, and it took forever to figure out, and it was like halfway through dinner finally when they were like, wait a minute. We shouldn't be adding extra alcohol to this margarita mix. People were getting like 4 shots of tequila per margarita. And awesome. There were a good 25 people you could noticeably. They were stumbling.
Some people had a good time.
Oh yeah, one woman. She had to be in her like mid 40s. She was just kind of like in her chair, like
comatose,
slouched back. Yeah. And it was like, you just wrecked half this wedding party on super strong margaritas. 800-821-9970.
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Oh, did you ever have, or were you at a wedding that had some sort of issue? What was the wedding drama? I want to know. 800-821-9970. Give us a call. Shoot us a text. 997 The Blitz. At a wedding in Colorado this past weekend, the bride and groom brought in their own alcohol and their own bartenders, and Didn't realize the margarita mix they bought for the bride's specialty drink already had the alcohol in it, and they were adding the tequila to the drink. A good 25, 30 people at the wedding were hammered before dinner started. This was just cocktail hour. This wasn't even dinner or dancing or speeches or nothing yet. But we just saw people just dropping like flies, stumbling and bumbling. Unbelievable. 800-821-9970. Did you have any wedding drama? Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello? Oh, I guess they don't want to talk. Okay, Lori, hi, how are you?
I have some wedding drama, not at my wedding.
Okay.
But I was 12. I have so much wedding drama at different weddings. So I picked one. So I was 12 years old, and my stepmother's brother was being remarried, and the families didn't like each other. So we were put way back in the back of the church, which insulted everybody. So it was my dad, my stepmom's cousin, her dad, her brother-in-law, and there was one other guy, and I can't remember who he was, but when they started, playing Here Comes the Bride, and as she was walking down, they sang, Here Comes the Casket.
What?
Wow.
That is rude.
Oh, my God. And I'm 12, so I'm looking at all these adults and kind of being entertained about their behavior. But, yeah, when we went to the reception, we were put way, way, way back in the back of this ballroom.
They wanted nothing to do with you guys whatsoever.
Nope, from the very beginning.
Well, you know what? Forget them. I don't need that type of negativity in my life.
Right.
Fine. Well, I appreciate the call, Lori. I hope you have a great Monday.
Jeez.
Tyler says that her wedding lemonade mix had Everclear in it, and her grandpa didn't realize it.
Oh.
What happened to Grandpa? I gotta know.
That'll do a doozy for sure.
Wow.
Let's see. As my best man was trying to make his speech, my mother was yelling in the background, "Who's got moonshine?" I mean, hey, if you're at a wedding and you want to get your party on, that's the reason to have a wedding, is basically just to get all your family and friends together and just party it up.
Right.
I couldn't imagine going to a wedding, like a dry wedding, and it's just, here's the ceremony. Everyone has their dinner.
It happens.
And that's just it. And
I don't mind a dry wedding. Because I don't drink anyway, so I don't care. I do want people to have fun. Like, our wedding was not a dry wedding. We had open bar at our wedding because we know that we have family who loves to drink.
Right.
So we're not going to have a bummer of a party. But in general, I don't mind a dry wedding. I really don't.
You don't need the shenanigans going down.
Well, to me, I don't need something to be drawn out. And alcohol draws things out.
Okay. You'd rather just like in and out, little dinner, first dance.
Yes.
About 30 minutes of Bruno Mars or
I'd like to get to the cake if you don't mind.
I'm here for the cake, not the open bar.
Yes.
What you got, Vic?
When my dad got remarried, he asked me to be his best man. Before the wedding, my friend said I needed to be really high. So they smoked a ton of weed with me, and I lost track of time and showed up late, and then his wife almost killed me in front of everyone. What's that old movie, A Wedding and a Funeral or something?
Oops. Rollins says, had an awesome time at a New Year's Eve wedding, but because of the open bar, my girlfriend and I passed out by 11 and missed the ball drop.
Oh, well,
hate it when that happens. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Goose? You know who it is? Your favorite listener, Tony.
What's up, Tony? How you doing? Did you have or partake in a wedding that had some drama to do with it?
Well, dude, I really don't, because you know what? I'm just doing my usual, saying what's up to the morning blitz, doing my usual, making Flick Rick happy, and calling in, always saying good morning. I know that just makes me say.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate the call so much. Love when you call in, Tony. You got to say hi to Miss Kelly, though.
Oh, hey, what's up, Miss Kelly?
There you go.
I ran into Tony at the grocery store once, and now he thinks he doesn't have to say hi to me.
I know, right? Now he's just like, whatever, forget Kelly. Hey, Tony, thanks for the call, man. I hope you have a great Monday. 800-821-9970 if you had any wedding drama.
Thina said, I'm taking notes, guys, because we're starting to plan our wedding now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We're in the same boat. We actually, Nora and I were talking about it. I mean, we know we've got a year, because it's going to be Memorial Day of next weekend, or next year. But, we were already Nora, for some reason, I don't know if a lot of women do this, but she went to the wedding and then it just kind of kicked in full gear where she's like, well, we got to start putting together a list and then we're going to look at this place and we got to look at this place. And I was like, we got a year to pump the brakes. We got a year. Although to be here before you know it, but still, I think what we're going to do is we're going to send out Happy New Year's cards to everyone, and that'll be the Save the Date card as well. Happy New Year, save the date. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Steve.
Steve, you got some wedding drama that you were a part of?
Yeah, man. So I'm the guy that called in a couple months ago and told you that I was dating the HR lady.
Yes.
Okay, so I was at my niece's wedding, and I'd never seen her dressed the way that she was dressed. And then to where I was sitting, I only seen her from, like, behind.
Okay.
This isn't going to get weird, is it? It's your niece, right?
No,
okay.
Come on, Kelly. I mean, if you wanted to, it can.
No, I don't want it to.
So I had taken an edible, and I had a couple little sippity sips of vodka, and I went to the bathroom. Right as I went to the bathroom, they left and went outside to take pictures.
Okay.
So when I came back out of the bathroom, they had just came back in from outside, and I hadn't seen my niece face to face. And like I said, never seen her dressed like that, never seen her with makeup on. She looked exactly like a girl that I worked with.
And you did what?
When I walked up, they were all standing there, and I went, "What the F are you doing here?"
Not knowing it's your niece. Okay, I'm glad you did. Right. I thought you were grabbing parts or it was about to get really strange.
It didn't get weird. Okay.
I'm very happy it did not get weird.
Man, we problem. Love you guys.
All right, you need to. What you need to do is save money on wedding gifts and go buy a new phone because your signal is absolutely terrible. But we appreciate the phone call. If you've got one, 800-821-9970. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
A couple of big cash infusions for Intel. The U.S. government is definitely buying a 10% stake in the company for $8.9 billion. The purchase is being made with $5.7 billion in unpaid grants from the CHIPS Act and the rest from other government grants. Also, Japan's SoftBank, which is a multinational conglomerate, has agreed to take a $2 billion stake in Intel. It's all meant to help the struggling chipmaker build the Licking County manufacturing plant and support Intel sites in across the U.S. But some industry experts say this still might not be enough for Intel to overcome its problems. You believe it?
So this is like a bailout.
Maybe a little. Yeah,
kind of.
I guess you could call it that in a way. I mean, if it works, I guess it's a bailout.
But at the same time, it's also, instead of just taking money and throwing it at them, it's like an investment. They'll make money off of this.
That's the plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, like when they sell their shares back
at
some point. Yeah, so hopefully it'll work out. Postal services around the world are stopping some shipments to the U.S. over confusion about new import duties. So if you're expecting something from, say, Britain, France, Germany, they're among those countries that are temporarily suspending shipments to the U.S. Starting this week. President Trump signed an executive order last month which abolished the trade loophole where goods valued at less than $800 could enter the U.S. duty-free. Okay, so that's gone now, and I guess everybody's confused about the new duties. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to say duty.
I hate getting confused about my duties.
Me too. Oh. Filming is...
Which duty is it going to be? Be a good duty or a bad duty?
What style is it today?
Yeah.
Filming has resumed on season 5 of the hit Netflix show Emily in Paris after the show's assistant director, Diego Barella, had a heart attack and died on the set in front of everyone last Thursday. Can you imagine? You're getting set up for a shot and your assistant director drops dead in front of you.
Why is my left arm tingly?
He's only 47. Died of a heart attack.
Wow. That's scary.
Production paused for a day, but they're like, yeah, that's it. We'll go back to work on Saturday. Listen, if I drop dead here in front of you guys of some unfortunate
stop. Don't even say that.
Listen, I need you to at least take a week. Like, at least through my funeral. I don't need you coming back on the morning show like in 10 minutes going,
What are you talking about? I'm going to do the not so breaking news in the next break.
About
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Don't worry.
I know.
I'll step over your body to get to your laptop. I won't step on it.
All right.
Oh my
like within
God.
10 minutes, you'll be like, we can't mourn forever.
Come on. Got work to do.
Anyway, season 5 of Emily in Paris is scheduled to drop in December, so lucky us. And have you guys ever seen any of that show?
That'd be a really awkward gummy thought. Oh, man. I wonder when they're going to pick her body up. Strange. No, I've never seen Emily in Paris.
I will haunt you if you keep doing the show same day as my death in the studio.
You couldn't?
I couldn't.
I couldn't either. We'd be so
I don't even believe you. I believe Vic. He seems very sincere.
Well,
You're
I've been
like,
working with you for
be so sad.
forever.
I'd be so sad.
Shut up.
I would get a whole bunch of bits of honey just for you.
Oh, bury me in a bit of honey in case you bury me alive and I need something to sustain me.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
while
absolutely.
I'm banging on the coffin.
Yeah.
All right, those are your 3 things.
Real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to Derek Egbacki. I hope I'm saying your last name correct, sir. I had to run out of here on Friday to get to the airport, but I walk in the studio this morning and there are 2 big Aldi bags stuffed to the hilt with some really cool Hilliard Darby stuff. Like Hilliard Darby athletic clothes.
You got jerseys, windbreakers, sweatshirts,
t-shirts,
long
sweatshirts,
sleeve
all
incredible.
of it. Yeah, with my boys going to Hilliard Darby now. This is so cool. So, Derek, thank you so much for
Darby
this
merch.
Bag of Darby merch. Yeah, that's absolutely unbelievable.
And they'll
Thank
wear
you,
that,
thank you,
won't they?
thank you.
They'll wear that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, I've heard a lot about this event, and I think I'm going to go check it out. But the Fortress Hobet Zucchini Fest returns. 4-day family-friendly festival celebrating all things zucchini. Yep, going down to Fortress Hobet this Friday through Monday. And we have got your wristbands. You're going to get 2 ride passes, 2 wristbands for the front of stage area, and some Zucchini Fest swag as well. And then we've got a grand prize we're going to give away after we're done with all this. So it'll be. I'm sorry. No. These are going to be the VIP wristbands. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
VIP
everybody
wristbands
gets them.
for the Zucchini Fest action. Yeah, absolutely. Here's what we're going to do. This week we are going to play a game called Hide the Zucchini. Who doesn't like to hide the zucchini every once in a while? It's very simple. I'm going to give you 3 clues to a famous Columbus location. Be the first person to identify it at 800-821-9970. And you're going to win the VIP Zucchini Fest tickets, swag, and wristbands. So here are your 3 clues today as we hide the zucchini. Your 3 clues are jail, faith, and 20,000. Jail, faith, and 20,000 are your 3 clues. 800-821-9970. If you can tell me where we hid the zucchini, then you're going to get the Zucchini Fest passes. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Denise.
Denise, for Zucchini Fest VIP passes, where did we hide the zucchini? Okay, good guess. Nothing?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the clues. My bad.
Oh, you didn't hear the clues. I'm sorry.
No, no.
Jail, faith, and 20,000.
Oh, and it's in Columbus area, you said?
That's a famous Columbus location.
Nope, I don't even have a
No guess. All right. Well, we appreciate the phone call. Appreciate you playing along. Blitz, hi, who's this?
John.
John. All right, John. Jail, faith, and 20,000. Where did we hide the zucchini?
Is it Franklin County Courthouse?
Franklin County Courthouse. That is incorrect answer. No, that is not where we hid the zucchini. Hi, Blitz. Who's this?
Nick.
Nick. Jail, faith, 20,000. Where did we hide the zucchini?
Jail, faith, 20,000. The Matt Free Stadium.
That is the incorrect answer. No. Try again. Blitz, hi, who's this? Okay. Thanks for the call. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's James.
James, all right, James, jail, faith, 20,000. Where did we hide the zucchini?
Lower.com field.
Lower.com field.
Oh, I thought that was it.
No,
that was my guess.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, Tristan.
Tristan?
Chris.
I'm sorry, Chris. Very close. Tristan and Chris. I'm just alike. All right, Chris, jail, faith, 20,000. Where did we hide the zucchini?
Is it Nationwide Arena?
Nationwide Arena used to be, or is on the grounds of what used to be a jail.
Old penitentiary.
Yeah, Tim and Faith were the first concert ever.
Event.
Yep, and Nationwide Arena holds 20,000 people for concerts. So, yes, Chris, congratulations. You have got yourself a pair of ride passes, 2 wristbands for the front of stage area, plus some Zucchini Fest swag. You're going to be checking out Zucchini Fest this, this weekend at Fortress Obets. Congratulations, man, all right?
Hey, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. You hang on one second. We'll get you hooked up. We'll have another pair of tickets tomorrow.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story, Kelly, when's the last time you went to a restaurant that you can think of and you just had exceptional service? Like the server was just...
I had the exact opposite experience on Saturday, but the last time I had exceptional service is every time I go to Chili Verde on a Saturday night, we have exceptional service there.
That's
Martina is our the person who helps us out every weekend. She is the greatest human being on planet Earth.
Love that.
Yes.
All right. Well, I wonder if she's anything like Allie Mae Wright, a 26-year-old who works at a Florida IHOP. Yes, we have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? This server was working at IHOP when a patron came in, and apparently, Allie, her server, was very much into this particular patron. So much so, she came over, and instead of, "Hi, my name is Allie, I'll be your server today," apparently Allie walked up to the table and said, "Wow, aren't you a sexy see you next Tuesday?"
Whoa.
Well, there's an opening line.
Yes, that's right. Strong out the gate.
I'll take that 20 times over what we got on Saturday. But yeah.
Where were you on Saturday?
I can't. I don't want to say.
Okay.
I don't want to say, but it was not a great experience.
Not a great experience.
But anyway, so she says.
Yeah, she came out, she goes, "You're a sexy see you next Tuesday." And then came back with a free milkshake, which the person did not order.
Oh, man, you are just on your way to Kelly's heart right now.
Where is this?
This IHOP down in Florida.
IHOP in Florida. Okay.
Allie Mae then sat down next to the patron and began rubbing her back, arm, and breastises.
Oh, now you've lost Kelly.
And she was even seen resting her head on the patron's shoulder.
Whoa. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, now you've gone too far.
The victim did not know Allie Mae and said, "Yeah, I don't know if I want you touching me. That's kind of weird."
Come on, her milkshake brings all the girls to the yard.
Apparently so. She was arrested and released on $250 bond after spending a night in jail, and it looks like there was an indication of alcohol I mean, if you're a late night server at a Florida IHOP,
I mean, how are you getting through your
you
shift?
gotta drink.
Yeah.
You gotta drink. Absolutely. Our second story is a follow-up as we head out to Burbank, California, where 38-year-old Khalees Crowder has been arrested again. He's the butt sniffer. Do you remember him from about a month ago?
This guy.
It was about a month ago that he was caught sniffing people's butts at, I think it was a Nordstrom's or something when he was caught last time. This time he was at a Walgreens where he was seen walking behind a woman and then reaching down like he's going to get something off the lower shelf. And then all of a sudden the woman hears, wow. And he's just all up in the balloon knot there, just getting himself a little sniff.
I stretch out for things like this, like so I could really give someone a very strong kick right to the face.
He's got a donkey kick, or just blow right in the back. This was actually the woman who got her butt sniffed.
I didn't realize he was so close to me until I heard like his jewelry or something, and he sounded extremely close to me. So that's when I turned around and noticed that he was right under me. So that's when I stepped back towards the bookcase and I asked him what he was doing, and he said that he was tying his shoe. He was smelling me and he smelled another person in the store. It's honestly infuriating because he's done this for 13 plus years. So they know what he's going to do when they release him again.
Jeez.
Oh, they actually, if you go to NBC Los Angeles, they have video. This woman was at a bookstore, and she actually had her camera set up, and you can see him walk behind her and get down, and she's like, turns around and goes, what are you doing? Wow.
So weird.
He has an addiction.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is a
here's the
legit
thing.
addiction.
Police showed up and talked to the victim, and then the report says they knew where to locate him, so they just went over there. Like, if the police know where you're at,
Yeah.
like, stop. They just walked right up and arrested him. Yep. He was just arrested on July 22nd for the exact same thing.
What do we do for a guy like that?
It's a valid question.
What does he say in court? Your Honor,
Did you know using your browser in incognito mode doesn't actually protect your privacy? Take back your privacy with IPVanish VPN. Just one tap and all your data, passwords, communications, browsing history, and more will be instantly protected. IPVanish makes you virtually invisible online. Use IPVanish on all your devices, anytime you go online at home and especially on public Wi-Fi. Get IPVanish now for 70% off a yearly plan with this exclusive offer at ipvanish.com/audio.
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Identify as a dog.
Can you block the sense of smell? You know you do. Give him a strong case of COVID.
Yeah.
So it ruins his sense of smell, and then he'll have no reason to go around sniffing people's butts.
And then afterwards, all you smell is cigarette ashes all over the place. That happens for a while afterwards.
Oh, the burning
really?
smell. Yeah.
Did not know that. Yeah, stop sniffing people's butts. All right, that's your not-so-breaking news. All right, I was wrong. I thought I wanted to share this obituary with you that got misprinted, but as it turns out, it wasn't an obituary, actually, but it was an ad in a newspaper. And it looks to be kind of like a small local newspaper. So I can't imagine some major paper doing this. But someone didn't proofread. Someone didn't, or not proofread, just wasn't comprehending the words that they were putting on paper.
Okay.
And they actually had to set out a correction because in this local paper, there's a picture of a gentleman, and it says, "Congratulations, George Brownridge, for pleasing 15 women for an entire day. We were all exhausted and very satisfied, and we look forward to next year. We all thank you. Well, way to go, George. Good on you, sir. 15 satisfied women in one day. All just exhausted and very satisfied. Well, the next day, the same picture of this gentleman was released, and at the top of it, it says, "Our sincere apology to George Brownridge and staff." And it continues on. "Our intentions were to thank him for a generous holiday shopping trip which he arranged. This annual tradition is much appreciated. Any inappropriate innuendos were unintentional, and we take full responsibility for the ad that appeared in yesterday's paper."
Whoops.
15 women on a shopping trip. We're very satisfied.
Very pleased, satisfied,
Very
and
pleased
exhausted.
Satisfied.
I can see that.
Yeah. I find it hard to believe that some editor of a paper wouldn't look at this for the final looky-loo before they go to print and be like, wait a minute, do we want to add a few more details?
You need one more employee in the mix there.
Yeah. You're missing one extra person to give a final once-over before you start printing out things like this. But, George, congratulations on pleasing 15 women in one day. Good man right there. 99.7 The Blitz. Smashing Pumpkins before that. We had some AC/DC. And I found this clip. I meant to play right after we played Thunderstruck. I wanted to play you this clip I found. I think it was on TikTok.
Yes.
And someone decided to do a little mashup. And I'll tell you what. As a 70s funk fan, being my favorite genre of music as a whole, I absolutely love this. But someone jumped on the old computer and decided that, boy, you know what? AC/DC can get really funky. So take a listen to AC/DC, the funk version. Oh, yeah. Oh, listen to that. We need this as a music bed. Just put this on loop.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Back in black.
Oh, come on.
Too long gone. Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Wow.
You're bopping over there, Kelly. What do you think?
Well, I would be okay to never hear the original version of this ever again. This is renewing my interest. I love it.
Looking at the sky, it gets me high.
Oh!
Cause I'll never die. 9 lives, cat's eyes, abusing everyone, running.
I've said for a very long time. Yeah. I've said for a very long time. One thing that a lot of modern music is missing is a horn section.
Horns, yeah.
Oh. You add a horn section, I'm in.
Yeah, I love some of that stuff Metallica did with the orchestra.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I wanna put this on a playlist. Like, this is going in regular rotation. So check it. If you Google it, it's just a funk version of Back in Black. Absolutely amazing. Sometimes when you redo something, people aren't exactly happy about it. We found out last week a lot of people are not very happy with Cracker Barrel right now because of their rebrand, changing their logo, and apparently the stores are getting like a modern look to them, more of an update.
It's kind of sterile.
Yeah.
Not folksy anymore.
Kind of taking away exactly what they are. I mean, that's what they are. Home cooking, that rustic look.
A picture of some random family above your table.
Yeah, absolutely. Just doing some plowing or something. Yeah. But they are not the only ones, because we have another company now that has stepped up and are going to rebrand themselves, and that's Hooters. Big boobs. Yep. Hooters is planning a big makeover to make it family-friendly, as the new CEO has put it. Locations have been closing left and right. They are in bankruptcy hearings, but they say, no, we are not done yet. Neil Kiefer is the new CEO, and he says that they are going to rebrand by balancing the family-friendly thing and the tongue-in-cheek sexy vibe.
Are they calling themselves knockers now?
I don't think so. I think they're going to stick with Hooters.
Okay.
But they are going delightfully tacky, is what they say. Waitresses are still going to wear the orange shorts, but not the bikini style with the bottom of the butt cheek hanging out anymore.
But like, hot take, you've always been tacky, right? Like,
Yeah.
well, we're going to tack it up even more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. He says you are not going to see a bunch of butt cheeks hanging out. They said that the tops are going to be a little bit looser fitting, so you're not going to get the whole squeezed boob action going on.
This is less tacky.
That's what I'm doing. Where's the tacky?
They're classing it up a little bit.
Delightfully tacky is what they're calling it.
Oh, delightfully
You've added
tacky.
delightfully.
Okay, so
tacky.
now you're just going to be a below average restaurant.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people are like, look, there are places with better food, and the big draw was you walked in for the boobs,
right.
and now if you're taking
And
that
stayed
away,
for the sports.
yeah, and stayed for the sports, and if you're taking that away, there are places that have sports and better food. So if you're not giving me the one thing I really wanted from Hooters, being the Hooters, then what's the point?
And it's not like they were that great of a sports bar.
I
And the
didn't think
food wasn't phenomenal.
Their food was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah,
at
I
best.
enjoyed
Yeah.
their wings. They had a good lemon pepper rub there. Their burger wasn't too bad.
It's nothing like spectacular or special. It's just
That's the problem. Their food alone is not going to keep them afloat. So they say the hard part is, and they fully admit, giving people a reason to come back to Hooters when restaurants with better food are struggling to get customers. So how are you going to get customers if you're taking away the number one thing that made you a place to go? So I'm trying to think of another rebrand. Can you think of like another rebrand? Just say, obviously we've got Cracker Barrel and now this. But
I think they made a mistake with like the Aunt Jemima rebrand. I think they made a mistake on that. Because it was
I
based on
remember
a
that.
real person. Like, this was a human being. You just took off the label.
Yeah,
because of some weird, like, idea that you were doing the black community a favor when actually you were taking away
the real actual person. I mean, that's like new Coke level. Where it's like, I know what you want. We're going to give you new Coke. No, we definitely don't want that. I want to know if you can think of one. What was a terrible rebrand you can think of? 800-821-9970. We were talking about Hooters rebranding now, according to the new CEO. No more butt cheeks hanging out the bottom of the shorts, looser fitting tops. Just another company rebrand that I don't think is going to go over well. Like, a lot of people are a little upset about Cracker Barrel and their rebrand we talked about last week. Christian, what was your question, man?
Yeah, what are they doing with all the wall decor? I'm trying to redecorate my house.
Wait, you want to Wait.
At Cracker Barrel or at Hooters?
Yeah, at Cracker Barrel.
You want the Cracker Barrel wall decor?
Absolutely, I want that wall decor.
a random wagon wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A pitchfork and a picture of an old family.
Why not?
Couldn't get enough of that stuff.
Really? That seems like a... Are you Amish?
No.
Oh.
Do you live in the country?
No, I live in the middle of the city.
So you just want to go old school farmland in the middle of Columbus, just cause?
Yeah, give me some pitchforks and some wagon wheels and old signs.
Can I interest you in a sticky booth?
Yeah, to put it right in your kitchen. Just have the jam and honey covered booth.
I love it. He wants to bring.
Fingerprints and all.
Yeah.
He wants to bring country to the city.
All right, you want to? I mean, okay. Well, I would give them a call because obviously they've got a lot of stores. And if they're
Hi, I'm Darren Marlar, host of the Weird Darkness podcast. I want to talk about the most important tool in my podcast belt. Spreaker is the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to record, host, and distribute your show everywhere, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify. But the real game changer for me was Spreaker's monetization. Spreaker offers dynamic ad insertion. That means you can automatically insert ads into your episodes. No editing required. And with Spreaker's programmatic ads, they'll bring the ads to you, and you get paid for every download. This turned my my podcasting hobby into a full-time career. Spreaker also has a premium subscription model where your most dedicated listeners can pay for bonus content or early access, adding another revenue stream to what you're already doing. And the best part, Spreaker grows with you. Whether you're just starting out or running a full-blown podcast network, Spreaker's powerful tools scale effortlessly as your show grows. So if you're ready to podcast like a pro and get paid while doing it, check out Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com.
Branding all of them, what are they going to do? I mean, are they going to set up like a farmer's market where you just go and buy all the old wagon wheels and stuff? Because I don't know where else. What are you going to keep it in storage? Well, Christian, thanks for the call, man. I hope you have a great Monday. Thanks so much. Yeah, if I'm redecorating, Cracker Barrel's not going to be the rebrand that I do. I would probably do
Restoration Hardware.
I'm trying to think if I was going to redo a restaurant, like I would probably do like a Red Robin. Want some like neon lights running through the kitchen.
Really?
Trying to think, yeah, why not?
I like neon a lot in a business. I really do.
I'm trying. What would you if you would redo your kitchen and your dining room area, and it had to look like a restaurant, or maybe
look like a restaurant,
or maybe like a TGI Fridays where you just have the most random funky stuff all over the walls.
I can't do junky, like overcrowded stuff. I don't like it. It makes me feel insane inside. Like I need something that's a lot more like
cleaner lines.
Stark, clean. Okay. Yeah.
So you're gonna do like a high end steakhouse or something?
Maybe.
Think if you had to rebrand redo your kitchen and your dining room area.
Well, you know me, I'm probably gonna make it like something kind of heavy metal, maybe industrial, like.
Okay.
You know, like guitars and stuff on the wall.
So a Hard Rock Cafe, basically.
But better.
But better.
What's that Mexican restaurant that has all the hubcaps in one of their rooms? That's pretty cool. Like tons of hubcaps on the ceiling.
Local restaurant?
Yeah, Mexican restaurant.
Not El Vaquero.
No.
I don't know.
There's one at Easton. There's one at Polaris. Oh, come on.
And it's a famous local Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
It's local.
Now I want to see the hubcaps.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a chain. I'm sure it's a chain. Chewy's. That's it.
Oh,
Chewy's.
yeah.
Big hubcap room where there's like tons. That's kind of cool.
Chewy's is a chain. Absolutely.
It's a little kitschy.
All right. Hey, I would love to know if you're redoing your kitchen restaurant style. Which would it be? 800-821-9970.
Stay now.
All right, I'm listening.
The 3 things you need to know before you go.
For the second time in less than a week, Villanova University was the scene of an active shooter hoax report. This one happened yesterday, prompted police to clear buildings at the Pennsylvania campus before investigators determined the incident was not legitimate. The swatting call came in at 11 a.m., was directed at a residence hall. The University of South Carolina gave the all clear yesterday after issuing an alert about a possible active shooter. That was a hoax. And a few days ago, the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, they were also the victim of an active shooter hoax. FBI is investigating all incidents.
A-holes.
Yeah, I can't wait till they catch this person or these people. A cargo ship captain has been arrested in Seattle after allegedly steering his massive vessel with a blood alcohol level 6 times the legal limit. Now, it is lower for commercial mariners than it is for us normal drivers. We're a 0.08.
Right.
They're a 0.04.
Well, yeah.
But he did
it should be 0.00.
I agree.
You can't be driving a 400-foot boat. A steel rocket.
Now, this was an 1,100-foot ship. And
1,100 feet.
Yeah. There's this cargo ship captain who's steering, and then he has a pilot, and he has a first mate. And the two of them were like, we don't think this guy should be steering the ship. So they ended up calling the Coast Guard and taking over. Yeah. So as soon as the vessel was safely in Seattle and docked, the Coast Guard came and arrested the captain. He was given a field sobriety test and breathalyzer test first. Reports indicated that he was at a 0.24, which is 6 times the legal limit for a commercial vessel operator.
Oh, wow.
And charges include boating under the influence, which sounds like a blast. This, however, is not
so much.
It's not really boating. That sounds so recreational to me.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that sounds like a blast. You're not allowed to do that. But, you know,
not supposed to.
The charge should sound more serious than boating under the influence. Sounds like we're having a party.
They knew there was an issue when he was just all over the brig, just like, these waves have got to stop.
Yeah, and they're like, we haven't even taken off
it's
yet.
glass out here. What are you talking about?
So 0.4 is the legal limit.
Yeah,
0.04.
0.04, yeah.
0.4, you're dead.
Yes,
yeah,
you
right.
are dead at
That's
0.4. There is a disgusting
I really want to know what you're going to say.
There's a disgusting parasite called the New World screwworm, and it is officially in the United States.
Nora's nickname for me.
Okay, well, let me see if you still feel that way when I tell you what this thing does.
Okay.
Anyway, the Department of Health and Human Services has confirmed that the first human case of this parasite. It's a flesh-eating parasite, by the way.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
country.
isn't he?
So this resident of Maryland recently returned from traveling to El Salvador and basically picked up. What happens is the parasitic flies lay eggs in open wounds on any warm-blooded animal, and then hundreds of screwworm larvae then hatch and feed on flesh and kill their hosts if not treated. That kind of does sound like you.
A little bit, yeah.
Nora say, come here, my little flesh eater.
Yeah, absolutely. I eat that flesh. Don't worry about it.
Human infestation is very rare. I can just think of...
I definitely embed 100 of something. It's okay.
In any open wound.
In any open orifice. Any open orifice. I'm planting.
Oh, man.
I'm planting hundreds.
You think by now I'd be able to understand where a news story might head? And this one I really misjudged.
Yeah, you misjudged. Oh,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But anyway, human infestation of the screwworm is rare. It mostly threatens cattle, and they are afraid. I guess these screwworm are making their way up through Mexico as we speak. So, Texas cattle ranchers are on the lookout. Those are your three things.
Look, we've been talking about it. Everyone knows it. We're all kind of pinching pennies right now. We're seeing prices rise and just trying to get by. Well, you might be seeing some deals because apparently there are a bunch of companies that are going to kind of take a trip like they did back in 2008, and they are starting to see a rise in what they're calling recession deals. Basically, companies are being like, okay, yeah, things are getting out of control. We need to kind of taper this in.
Now? You think now?
Oh, right, exactly. But we've been telling you this. We've been telling you how tough it is out there.
Yeah, how about forget deals and just everybody lower your
the
effing prices?
Right,
My
exactly.
God, you greedy MFers.
Yes. So, yes, they are looking at recession specials. They're seeing it a lot at restaurants, especially. That's the big place that you're going to start seeing some deals, if you will, or discounts being not only the fast food establishments, the sit-down establishments, and bars, too. They're seeing a lot of bars starting to offer recession
Tell you
deals.
the news story about McDonald's. Like, we have to lower our prices.
Yeah.
We are supposed to be the cheap meal, and we've gotten too expensive.
Back to the extra value meal,
Yeah.
which is, they kind of got away from that. So, yeah, keep an eye out. You might start seeing some deals if you're heading out to eat. 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Monday morning, make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Replenish some of those brain cells you killed over the weekend. Princess Diana and Prince Charles had only been together in person 13 times before their wedding day in 1981.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds arranged, right? Was that arranged?
I don't know, but there's not a lot of time together.
It's like Game of Thrones.
That's for certain. In the capital city of Manila in the Philippines, the lowest temperature it has ever been, day or night, is 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And that was more than 100 years ago in 1914. It has never been cooler than 58.
Wow.
In Manila. PowerPoint was originally developed in 1987 as a program for Apple computers called Presenter. Microsoft wound up buying it for $14 million and launching their own version in 1990, what we now know as PowerPoint.
They probably made their money back.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The fax machine was invented the same year people were traveling on the Oregon Trail. 1843.
No, come on. How's that possible?
I don't know. But that's just the facts. Facts.
What did they do? Write a note and give it to a guy on a horse and say, take that over there? And that's what they called the fax machine?
Yeah, how would you...
I don't even... Come on.
You gotta send would it be almost like Morse code?
Oh, okay.
Kind of fax machine-esque?
I guess so.
Yeah. And finally... I'm sorry.
I said that was around.
Yeah. Finally, Sour Patch Kids. If you're a fan of Sour Patch Kids and you head over to France, you're not going to get yourself Sour Patch Kids. You're going to get yourself Very Bad Kids. Sour Patch Kids are called Very Bad Kids in France.
Like same candy.
Same candy.
But it's called Very Bad Kids?
Yep.
Does that make it is that a bigger appeal to a kid? Is that why?
I don't know. That's a very odd name. Very Bad Kids. Or things that are sour are bad.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm not either.
I don't sour stuff.
No, I agree. There you go. Learning some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.